raw marunong mag-English. Gusto ko pong sabihin sa abogadong yan na ako po ay marunong mag-English. Baka mas marunong pa ako sa kanya mag-English. Sayaan po niyo ko na mag-English naman. Sapagkat mayroong isang abogado dito, ininsulto ang isang member ng Quadcom na hindi raw marunong mag-English. Gusto ko pong sabihin sa abogadong yan na ako po ay marunong mag-English. Baka mas marunong pa ako sa kanya mag-English. Ito po ang opening remarks ko sa ating Senior Deputy Speaker, sa ating Deputy Speaker, sa aking mga co-chairs, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, at mga kababayan. Today marks a significant development in our ongoing inquiry. Gusto ko yung abogado natin na nang insulto dito sa isang member natin dito, makinig na mabuti at i-correct niya ang English ko kung kinakailangan. For the first time, former President Rodrigo Duterte will appear before this committee to answer questions posed by his members. I would like to begin by thanking him for his presence. Thank you, Mr. President, for coming here. Rest assured po that Congress recognizes your role as our former President, and we will extend to you the respect that the position deserves. Maraming salamat po. Respect, but not deference, Mr. Chairman. However, my friends, colleagues, let me draw a clear line here. While we should be respectful, we cannot be differential. Mga kababayan, watching today with us, it is important to stress that respect and deference are two different things. It is vital that we, as representatives of the people, remember that distinction, because our ultimate allegiance is not to any one individual, no matter how high their office. We answer to a power greater than any president. We answer to the Filipino people and to God. As Scripture reminds us in Romans 10:3, and I quote, "Since they did not know the righteousness of God and sought to establish their own, they did not submit to God's righteousness." Our fidelity belongs to the Lord alone. Our mission is to seek the truth, and we shall not be swayed from the path. As we have said time and time again, we have organized this inquiry with a solemn purpose to recommend avenues for justice to be served, seek accountability, and uncover the truth, as we adhere to the rules of inquiry in aid of legislation. And inherent to this is our moral obligation to stop the vicious cycle of extrajudicial killings against our people who cannot defend themselves, to stop the blatant violations of our Constitution and our laws by scheming individuals and criminal syndicates, and to abate the social menace of illegal drugs. It is our sincere hope that the former President's presence here today will aid this objective, not hinder it. Today, we ask everyone here, including the former President, to speak openly and honestly, as this inquiry's goal is not to cast blame for his own sake, but to serve the cause of justice. Mr. Chairman, marahil po, hindi na ako nakikilala ng ating former President. Magpapakilala po muli ako. Mr. President, ako po si Bishop Benny Abante, ang Pangulo ng Bible Mode, Bible Believers League for Morality and Democracy, na mayroong 6,000 churches sa buong mundo. Kung naalala niyo, Mr. President, bago kayo tumakbo and you were still deciding to run, I was invited by a common friend to meet with you. And we did at the Fairmont Hotel in Makati. I hope that you will remember that. With me are two pastors. And we prayed together. I prayed for you, asking the Lord to give you the right decision to run for the presidency. I do not know you from Adam, Mr. President. But I believe in your cause. I believe in your plan. And because of this, Mr. President, I work hard to campaign for you. Many of the pastors of the Baptist community voted for you. Gusto ko pong marinig ito ng mga DDS trolls at DDS vloggers na tumitira sa amin at sinisira ang aking reputasyon. Gusto kong sabihin sa kanila, ilang boto ba ang ibinigay nyo kay former President? Ako po, Mr. President, libu-libong boto ang binigay namin sa inyo. Nagpasalamat pa kayo.